Luigi, Peach, Bowser, Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Yoshi, Wario, Link, Zelda, Sheik, Ganondorf, Toon Link, Samus, Sears, Samus, Pit, Ice Climber, Straw, Kirby, Meta Knight, King Dedede, Olimar, Fox, Falco, Wolf, Captain Falcon, Pikachu, Pokemon Trainer, Mario, Jigglypuff, Marth, Ike, Ness, Lucas, Mr. Game & Watch, Kate, Sonic. Seafire 176. Well, football is back. NFL on Fox. Go Bucks! And Judgment Day. No, not that Judgment Day. Though the movie was awesome. For Super Smash Bros. 4 characters, by the way, the link is fake. One, because it's from 4chan, which is the least trustworthy site. And because Dr. Mario was on the roster when Sakurai said that Dr. Mario was just a clone. Rabble 13 of the Brawl Announcer Summer Version.
Wait, you said 6 episodes left. Now it is 6 episodes left.
Uh-oh.
You're speeding up for this and now ILL going to end this.
Yeah, Jessica 9000, use this. This will end. It will charge for 100%.
Thanks, it is 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90% complete.
Stop!
It's the late time traveling hero. This is the end. How the Brawl Announcer will be mine. Move now what?
Hey Jessica 9000, this is going too far. Jack, we need to bring guns.
Hold on, here, use this.
What's this?
There's no time to explain. Use it now.
Okay, pointy head guy. Whatever you need.
Phineas. Well, that was quick.
Your time is up.
Oh no.
Have had it.
Oh no! That weapon broke!
Uh-oh.
Hey, Jessica 9000! You will vanish for this! Special move! Gigantic Needle Store!
What's this?
Whoa! What happened? Well, it was a long, incredible story.
End of Rabble 13 of the Brawl Announcer Summer Version.
I had to gear it up and stop them, or else.
Hey, where's the IMG_3600 PNG?
Still here. Woo!
Now for my speech to the audience before the outro.
Hold up, Matt. Chris ain't done yet. Hey, kids. Originally, I was going to accuse the viewers for something as meaningless as getting the announcer drunk, but nah, I found that the blame game is too dark for everyone's taste. Back to you, announcer.
And from now on, I will be uploading the Brawl Announcer on Sunday nights. Last time on the Brawl Announcer.
J.R.R. Tolkien, name, creator, and author of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, equated the fantasy world alongside other artists and writers, creating within their imagination to sub-creation, more like sub-art creation.
And now, this
You know what, hey, Desker? You can blow me! I loathe you!
I thought one road things once nothing more to do with your journey forever.
I don't even know if that's PG!
The arrogance and ego of humanity, to compare the mindless and nonsensical dribble of your microcosm and hypocrisy, macrocosms in which you depict whether you apply pen or pencil to paper, finger to keyboard, brush to eagle or canvas, or stylus to tablet, to the supposed glory of an already flawed and tropic universe, made so by your own decision to follow the primordial traitor, liar, thief, and assassin, who inevitably made a wide and predictable road in which your species tread without so much as an outward glance, all in the name of so-called progress. Tell me, precisely what are you progressing toward?
Loathsome robotic cur, leave this planet.
Where the hell did you get that notion, hey, Desker?
Of course, some private one accomplishments, one dirty word, unwanted, unwarranted, and undeserved, range from your own miserable fear, or something you did not originally create, but what somehow is told upon you, fulfilled to you, transferred via the lens of imagination makes the task of corrupting you all the easier, or said lend into our wicked abhorrent crime, and build up self-indulgence, and sapient-centric worship, to be left anything grander than the sublime form, perceived hypothetism of this piece of rock floating in the soul point of space.
You know what's bull? Your stupid rants about life itself, and sounding as if it's our fault when it's really not. Shut up and listen to him, you mook.
But in a society with an insatiable craving for more mental, physical, and spiritual autonomy unnecessary for the human race, it is substantially easier to disguise tyranny and benevolence with the offer of house unlimited pleasure, rather than enforce them, although the latter is unconditionally the ultimate goal. Yes, if a dystopia agony as portrayed in 1984 will do ill to subjugate all sapient life forms, then surely the temptation of a utopia, much like in Brave New World, in which all of your wildest and most deranged fantasies will be fully realized, without question, will.
It's a never-ending story!
Notice, reader, each and every virtual reality must be protected by a mechanism, and every mechanism has a man or woman behind the curtain, ready and willing to pull the lever at the right moment that will pull the illusion over the line of hope to blind or stubborn to realize the surreal notion. The machine is already running. Any objection?
Mortal combatants, assemble!
Show me what you can do. For the Shaolin! Thunder take you!
You are pathetic and weak. You will learn respect. This will be easy.
This fight will be your last! For the Shokan! We are many, you are but one. Ancestors, give me strength.
Okay, let's direct our silent platoon under the leadership of Raiden. And now, they pursue their own goal to eliminate another evil, Shinnok. I wear my sunglasses at night so I can watch you breathe and weave your storyline. Oh, and Matt, there was never a Death Star explosion in The Empire Strikes Back.
Thank you. I thought I was the only. I thought I was going crazy trying to find, like, thinking that there actually was in the fifth movie, because he wrote the V instead of the the 1V and or the V6. Like I know there was one in The New Hope and in Return of the Jedi. You mean A New Hope, which is episode 4. Yeah, with Link's.
You stupid, dumb, damn motherfucker! So, what are the both of you in for?
Our heads appear to be blown off, but it's the ashtrace effect that did us in.
But despite our atrocities, we ourselves couldn't live the stigma of being creepypasta characters. However, my spiritual successor has this to say.
I'm God!
Very well. Enjoy your stay here. So where's X-23?
She's in HFIL, where she belongs. Everyone here hated her guts, and not entirely without rhyme or reason.
By the way, you should go check out Moby and Angel sometime. I hear she's a scream.
You know, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Oh, and play us off, Mr. Rolf.
Diarrhea. 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 Diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea. Diarrhea. Diarrhea.
Pizza and bagels are fun.
Horrible.
F
The wrist game!
Sonic, bro, teach me how to become a dark slime.
Alright, Manic, the 7 world rings are but a demonstration. It's very similar to me transforming into Super Sonic, for starters, but the difference in special abilities and appearance is slightly vague, yet visible. Now watch closely. I'm watching. Here goes.
And that's how it's done. Now your turn, Manic. I may sound the same as Red X, but for certain, I'm not gonna cop out of this. And much like Gohan, who's an adult, it's time to take matters into my own hands. No excuses, no complaining, no pissing or moaning, no mercy. That was a nice little warm-up. Very impressive, Mac. Except in your case, it was electricity. Nothing satisfies me like tormenting Jeff the Killer. Again. And of course, duping Dr. Egghead into outsmarting Knuckles when the kid really has the upper hand. But to quote Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. And don't forget to subscribe, or else Zoe Trent and Penny Lee break it down. Let's ride, bro!
Well, someone's diverse in text colors. Next time I should put a disclaimer after the, and please, no swears portion. Saying what? Don't use anything outside the light spectrum so that I don't have to struggle to find them amongst the Windows Movie Maker 2.6 version color scheme. You know, half of these colors that you're asking for aren't even in there. Like, okay, red, green, dark green, that's not a big deal. But what was the one you used a couple episodes ago that I was like, that's not it, there's nothing in there. Maybe it was a shade of blue, I don't know. Yeah, whenever you use a shade of blue, when it's different shades of blue, I'm like, where the hell is this on this chart? I don't see it. And I have to Google it and then line it up with the screen that I have off to the side, the Windows Movie Maker screen, and say, okay, is this the closest thing to this color? Is he gonna criticize me for using the wrong color again? Even though I've confessed multiple times that I'm colorblind. Pretty much, I'm almost colorblind. I don't know. Okay, let's read light purple. This is okay. I should have looked at the light purple text. Yeah, you know. I know that's easy. I hope you consider whatever color I used right now to be light purple. Otherwise, you know, it's gonna. The Hedgehog brothers, now as dark spines, they mustn't, and I mustn't. And I mean mustn't let their powers get the better of them, lest they undergo severe ramifications. Ivy, a certain blood-stained someone is here. I wish you hadn't poked my rear end, Link. Wait a second. It's that w***hard chef again. Hello again, Izzy. Or is it Izzy, like the drinks that they have at Chipotle? Hello again, Izzy. What in Palutena's name is... What? No one could have survived Dark Spine Sonic's Chaos Blast. And what gives you the right to justify your atrocities, Chef? There is no need for justification, As Wolverine once said, I'm the best at what I do. And what I do isn't pretty.
What? This is ludicrous. I'm all for ambiguity and whatnot, but your actions are completely inexcusable.
When the Dark Spine brothers get here, you're gonna get the killer.
Oh noes? Do you hear that? That's the sound of no one giving a rip. As for you, Dale, will you for once shut up about Crystal being in Smash 4? We don't know for sure yet.
What? No one could have survived that! Is Jeff the Killer really immortal? Part of me says yes, but my other half says no! But still, you must tune in next week to the next exciting episode of the Brawl Announcer!
Before I go, I want to make something clear. If one examines the world with what little discernment humanity has left, then surely, even the most liberal thinkers of your species must recognize the way in which love and compassion have been supplemented, replaced with something called tolerance, and another more perplexing notion called political correctness under the guise of maintaining some apparent freedom and misplaced justice for all manners of human expression. Yet, surely, even those naive idealists must realize, deep down inside, whatever souls they still possess, that your societies cannot have true freedom and justice, nor can human beings implement the full extent of that insipid grace you call mercy, when those same champions of peace insist on ignoring the differences between human beings to feign impartiality and gain favor with their fellows, consolidate their power, or profit from the misfortunes of the poor. The reason? Look no further than the abolition of something as seemingly mundane as the song. One of these things is not like the other. If your younger generations are forbidden from making distinctions between things that are either right or wrong, it's no wonder the most offensive thing you can say this day and age is that someone or something doesn't belong. The principle of discernment has even been dismissed as outright bigotry and clumped in with pure hatred by those who embrace moral relativism as the foundation of their truth. However amorphous and ever-changing it may be when compared to the aforementioned rock of humanity's faith, which, adversely remains, despite many efforts, an unchanging and persistent nuisance of a fact and a refuge for the spiritually bankrupt. But in regards to the former, thanks be to them who consider themselves rich in spirit, the many, the proud, such individuals don't just want the right to do things their way, they want the universal approval of everyone around them and will accuse those who disagree with them as being intolerant. Yes, it's true. They are intolerant, alright. Insufferably intolerant, not of those malleable people, but intolerant to the poisonous lies that have spewed forth from the gates of Hades since the end of July. I do hope you've been enjoying them and their effects on the physical plane, both subtle and grandiose, by the way. Because, as Siri had mentioned, if one cares to know, the gates will, supposedly, close on September 3rd. That is, if what has happened in your world this past month hasn't corroded the hinges too much and the gates don't decide to break completely. My eye on dissidence is limited to a live feed of all that transpires on the internet via the web of satellites slung about Earth's atmosphere. Therefore my projections of what would occur is, as such, limited. Of course, regardless of what horrors would emerge, all of this just makes dividing and conquering this feeble excuse the generation of image bearers so much easier. In fact, it's become so bad, most human beings equate good with being nice and evil with being mean. As the cosmic chess game engaged in by you self-aware pawns become so intimidating that a simple test of manners seems a sufficient enough measure of perfection. But remember, your time to regain and maintain such an incomprehensible level of discernment is limited. Can you do it by the time I finish this song?
If you have a name or phrase that you'd like me to say in the next episode of The Brawl Announcer, just leave it in the comments by Wednesday. But remember, only one request per person per video. And please, no swears. Thank you for watching. See you later!